So, color palettes in Bakugan have changed a lot in each generation. For example, Darkus, mainly being black, purple, and red, eventually took up yellow in season 2 of the anime, and then somehow went into green, yellow, and black. This was a very, very stark difference to what it was in season 1, and another example of this is in G2. See, in the second generation of Bakugan, Pyrus, for example, we start off with a very basic red and orange color palette with maybe a little bit of green dotted. And then it went to this very, very oversaturated red and orange with yellow. Very, very cheap looking, if you ask me. And it's even more prominent in G3, where it looks like there's no detailing at all with colors, and it's just almost one solid color the entire way through, except for maybe like the symbol of the Bakugan. And it's honestly very saddening. So I took it upon myself today to try and change that. I took 3 Bakugan from my collection and I decided to custom paint them. I've always wanted to do this for years, but the paint either never stuck, or it looked choppy, or just I was too scared to put paint to plastic. But I said, screw that, I'm gonna have fun, and I took specifically Bakugan that I don't use a lot or that are broken, and ones that just look bad. And I'm gonna see what we come up with today. It's gonna be a very short video, so just enjoy the looks, please. So, for the Bakugan that I picked for this video, I picked specifically Bakugan that I thought would look nice with the added bit of silver that I had chosen as my color to add to these Bakugan, or Bakugan that I just wanted to add some detailing on, which you'll see in a moment. But the first of these 3 is Pyrus Wired. This is a Bakugan I had when I was a kid. I got it in a dual pack with an Altair. The Altair is broken, it doesn't work anymore at all. But the Wired, it still works, it's just a little sticky sometimes when I try to roll it out. I specifically try to make it look kind of like a heavy metal Bakugan, but also look sort of like the one in the anime. So I took inspiration from the anime's color placement, I guess, and I added it to this Wired, and that's basically long and the short of it. Nothing too crazy there. The next Bakugan I decided to change up was a G3 Bakugan, which I was very excited to have just because it looked cool, and that is the red, or Pyrus, specifically Ventry special attack version. It looked very naked at the start, with just having red and a little bit of orange and nothing really else. So I looked at its character card for inspiration and saw there was a lot of silver, and I thought, well, screw it, I'll add silver myself. So for this specific Bakugan, I was very half and half. I wanted to add silver across a lot of its wing, similar to how I did with Wire, which is a solid block basically of silver going along the pattern of the feathers. But I eventually said, nope, screw it, I will just make the detailing in silver, and I can always add more silver onto it later if I feel like the design just isn't sticking. But yeah, this is the change that I made to the Ventry. And lastly, we have my beloved Darkus Feral. Feral as a Bakugan has an amazing design, and it's honestly the Bakugan that I think if I were in the G2 anime would be my partner. Specifically to go with my theming of Prince of Darkus, Feral is based off Egyptians and royalty and pharaohs. It just fits perfectly. There are other Bakugan that I would pair with me as well, but those are just my side Bakugan. I definitely say Feral would be my #1 partner. So I noticed that my Feral had lost its detailing on the front of its face because I'd used it so much. It had lost its silver painting. So I wanted to add it on myself. So after that, I said, screw it. I will then just add detailing to the rest of him, similar to his card where it's got silver there, but it's just not on the toy. And this was the final product. I personally am very proud with it. It might look a little choppy, but I am not going to be trading this Bakugan away anytime soon. I'm not going to be selling it anytime soon. This is one that is here to stay just because I love the design and I love what I, in theory, would be with this Bakugan. It's got that much sentimental value to me. Anyway, what do you guys think of that video? Very short, very different to what I would normally do. If you guys do have customized Bakugan yourself, please let me know what they are in the comments down below. I saw some before on Baku-Brad's Discord server. Actually, I got some help on there from some people on how I can paint these Bakugan specifically, because I tried before with a paintbrush and I couldn't get the detailing right. It would just always would go over the little grooves on the Bakugan. It would look so bad. But yeah, I've seen some on that server and they look amazing. So if you guys have any that you guys just want to tell me about, just leave it in the comments. I would love to hear it. Anyway, thank you all again so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.